All right, here. Okay, here we go. Boy, I'm tempted to make our Jaguars Texans preview. You know, remember when we were doing it, I was like, I don't think a lot of people are going to watch this because it's not a big game.
Yeah.
It's a very bad game. It was a bad game. Boring game.
Terrible game.
Didn't predict it to be boring this way. Predicted it to be boring for the outsiders. You know, if you're not a fan of the Jags, thought it'd be boring because it's not a close game. Very close game, 6-6, all the way until Trevor threw an interception on very near to the goal line. We were driving it down the field once again. We did it a lot. We drove a lot.
We did.
Got a lot of yards in this game.
The offense was actually moving. Like he was getting
stalled
passes
a lot,
to
though. Yeah.
Ingram, Marvin Jones, ETN had a lot of plays that busted down the field. But for some reason, we just couldn't finish. We haven't been able to finish this season. We're red zone frauds.
The red zone. Trevor doesn't like when it becomes compact, and I have no faith when we're in the red zone. Like, who? Evan Ingram should be a target. Dan Arnold, Christian Kirk, obviously, but Marvin Jones, great contested catcher. But man,
But that is crazy. 422 total yards
to their what?
to their 248. 73 total plays, and we get 6 points out of that.
Yeah, so I was saying I'm tempted to delete our preview video. It's very bad. Very bad.
In 33 minutes. I saw the
That 33 minutes?
I saw the timestamp today. I'm like,
fuck?
I was like,
What did we say?
We did 33 minutes of Jags Texans preview.
What the hell? I know we did a prize picks rant.
I was like, that's probably why no one clicked on that shit. They were like, Jags Texans 33 minutes. I was like, what the fuck they got to say?
Yeah.
The
33 minutes. We didn't even talk about the Chargers win for 30 minutes.
The camera probably gave out
Yeah.
33 minutes.
I must have messed something up. That was very strange. That's a good point. It was very weird. Okay. Anyway, this will not be 33 minutes. Hopefully this isn't even 10 minutes. What do you have to say for yourself?
I have to say,
cool if you say
Why is
nothing.
Eric in trouble?
no.
What do you have to say for dragging me to this game?
Dragging you. Tickets were so cheap. I'm glad they were because I've been pissed if I paid any more than $19.04 for this shit. But I'm humbled, finally.
Weren't we humbled after?
No. Fuck. I wasn't humbled till now. Because the Commanders fans commented on our shit after that. Oh, we humbled you. No, you didn't. You didn't humble me after Commanders. Damn sure didn't humble me after those 2 week wins. Philly ain't humble me. I didn't expect to win that shit. 14-0 would have made me just come everywhere if we kept that lead. So losing that, I was just like, it's all right. We had those 2 wins, and now we're going to host the Texans. We should be able to win this shit. Nope. Don't even get a touchdown. So, yes, I'm defeated. I'm humble. I ain't got shit to say about any other team we play except I don't even know I don't even know what I'm going to say the rest of the season.
You can't talk shit about the Giants.
I
Can't talk shit about the Jets who just put up 40. We are alone right now in the cellar of the NFL. When I put us at 3. We put us at 3 power rankings last week.
We did.
We got roasted for it, posted on YouTube.
So I respect every team in the league now. And for all of you who listen to us and even outside fans that aren't Jags fans that
Sorry, right?
have been annoyed. I'm not saying sorry for this, but those people that have been annoyed and clawing at their face hearing us talk about the Jags and gas them up. I can imagine what you guys are feeling like watching us be so hyped for this team. And now we lose to the Texans 13-6. So for those people that have hated every moment of our excitement, well, this is for you. We've come back down to earth, exactly what you wanted. You're probably smiling and smirking and laughing at us while you watch this. And that's fine.
Are you, Jack?
But
Smiling, smirking.
Not really.
Jack's like, my team's 1-4. I ain't got shit to say. But that 2-week run was addicting. And that's why we got.
It was a fun 5-week season.
And that's why we was acting like this on the camera. That's why the Casamigos bottle is gone.
Empty, yeah.
It was like a drug. Winning's a drug. And we were overdosed. So now
we did OD on it.
We OD'd for
now
sure.
this is a bad hangover.
This rehab?
Rehab. Yeah, the rehab is getting whipped by the Texans, Colts. Who's after that?
Broncos in London. Oh, Giants. Sorry. Giants, then Broncos in London.
though this string of games that we thought could easily be W's could all possibly be L's. And talk about major rehab.
And it's so weird. Trevor had those 2 great games. Now he's trending downwards. Doug Peterson's bordered on my shit list.
Bro, if he doesn't run the fucking ball.
It's just inexcusable performance Sunday. Like, what the fuck? The offense was humming at points. Like, why couldn't we get in the end zone? And then the one play that stands out amongst all of them in this game was that red zone interception by Trevor when he could have ran for the first down.
Yeah, that was bad.
He could have. Really that's bad. The worst pass I've seen ever.
I mean,
that was pretty bad.
He had the receiver was it
Zay
Jones?
Jones.
Yeah. I said Jones to be safe because
Marvin or
best odds.
Yeah.
He was covered by a trailing corner and then bracketed by the safety.
Yeah.
There's nowhere he could have gone unless he literally did not see. What's his name? Stingley. If he did not see Stingley at all, if he had a blind spot in his eyes and couldn't see him, that's the only excuse you have for throwing that. We've seen him play. He loves running for those yards. Why did he? Runs. Is he trying to rack up his touchdowns? It's the only thing I could. If he's trying to up his numbers for touchdowns, and he literally did not see the safety, that's the only excuse I have for that play. The fans lost it because we were all game. We were kept getting blue balled because we kept getting drives together and then they'd stall.
Yeah.
And then we finally were okay, finally we're going to put this game to bed. And then he throws a pick. The whole stadium was so.
Their boos?
So, I was booing. So
yes.
At least one there was boo. There's boo.
Yeah.
It was mostly frustrated exclaims.
Yes. Yes. Okay. What the fuck, Trevor? Holy shit.
Yeah. A lot of that. In the bud zone.
A lot of people saying he's he. Oh no, he's not he.
Yeah, but to think that I was getting a little worried about not being a season ticket holder after we went 2-1.
I was too.
Ooh, I'm glad.
I'm
glad that's feeling gone now.
I was kind of relieved.
What about your cruise plans? You're relieved that the Super Bowl conflict with them?
Now our Super Bowl cruise is safe. I don't have to reschedule that.
Yeah.
We really were out here talking about, damn, what if our cruise
what if our cruise has to get rescheduled?
What if our Super Bowl cruise is in jeopardy because the Jags are playing in
it? It is so crazy how quickly you can be
humbled.
humbled.
Boy, this must be what it feels like to be in rehab after a drug, man.
Yeah.
Your eyes just open. It's damn, I was smoking meth. Damn, we believed in the Jags. Shit, I don't believe in shit now. You have to prove it now. 2-3, we went from first to third that quickly. Didn't take any time. So that's 9 straight L's versus the Texans.
Jeez.
Trevor had 47 passes. How do you have 47 passes in a touchdown extra point game, score 6? How does that happen? Where did this offense just get lost in the TIAA bank air? Where did all these yardages go? Doesn't make any sense. These stats don't make any sense.
They went to the boot of Logan Cook's punting leg.
And then ETN, this was his game. Should have been his game because he was humming 10 rushes, 71 yards.
Doug sees that and he says, no, that's not what I'm known for. I'm known for shotgun, drop back, throw the ball 47 times. Let's put a leash on ETN. Let's take James Robinson out.
It's all game.
Very weird.
All game. It was just Jags moving the ball. Texans were just doing everything they could not to fuck the game up. And they did. They didn't do anything wrong. They just kept punting.
Yeah.
And then we shot ourselves in the foot. We were trying too hard to beat this winless team. And they were just we're chilling. We're just going to give the ball to Dameon Pierce. Let him do him. And he did him. The motherfucker was breaking tackles like he was Derrick Henry on our asses. That one rush where he broke 7, and it was set them up to take the lead on us.
I was expecting Jack to pull out the stat.
What stat?
Something about him breaking tackles.
Yeah, Pierce had the most broken tackles in a single game in NFL history.
On Sunday, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I talked about his tackle breaking ability last episode. I had a stat referencing that.
I should have listened.
You should have.
But normally, when we go to Jags games, we know how the game's going to play out. At 6-6, or what was it? 6-3, I think was halftime, right? 6-3 or 6-6?
6, I don't know.
Whatever it was field goals. And at that point in the game, nothing in me was like, we're going to lose. I didn't feel like.
I thought it was just going to be an ugly win.
I didn't feel like we were going to lose until that interception in the red zone. I was like, all right, this offense isn't going to do shit all game. And then the Texans solidified that by getting first down after first down, just running the ball. And then that third down, they completed to the tight end where he stretched out and got it. That fucking gutted me. And then trying to remember these plays. Oh, the Trayvon Walker penalty, that fucked us as well. But I didn't put too much blame on him for that because if I was in Trayvon Walker's shoes and the offense can't score and my defense is holding this team to 6 points, I would have threw that motherfucker down too. But it is what it is. And we have to move on from this because another week of football is ahead.
I'm back to not caring. Colts game, I'm not going to be nervous. These last few weeks, like every week I've had butterflies and I've been anxious before the game. Now I'm not going to care, which is sad. But I'm back to
the
not
apathy
caring.
is just there already.
What do you think the spread is for the Colts game?
2.
No.
I think it'll be close because
Yeah, I think it's going to be close.
there's no way it can be more than like 3.
4.
Colts minus 2.5.
Let's go.
I said no so quick after you said that. I'm embarrassed.
I would have been pissed if that shit was more than 3 because the Colts do not look good. Like we had the same game this past week, them against the Broncos and us against the Texans.
Yeah.
They didn't score any touchdowns either. It was all field goals.
Yeah.
So if it looks like if that's how the game's going to look against the Colts,
It's not. NFL's
Over under 41.5.
weird.
under. Take it. It's not a preview video, but I feel like we'll be able to make Matt Ryan uncomfortable enough to have them stall on offense. But
There you go.
what's our offense going to do? That I can't predict anymore because I don't know what's going on in Doug's head. He doesn't want to run the ball. And then when he lets Trevor be Trevor, he's ass as of late. So I don't know what Trevor's going to come out against the Colts. I don't know what Doug's going to do with our running backs. But we got the skill players to do something, but we're not doing it. So when we do our preview video, I'll say probably the same thing, and my prediction will reflect those sentiments. But
We're definitely limited on the outside for what the receivers can do. If DJ Moore is available, like if Panthers go in full tank mode, a lot of Jags fans on Twitter want him. Maybe open up the offense a little more.
yeah,
Trevor he's hitting some pretty great passes over the middle. And he had a lot of drops from his receivers Sunday. So
he did. I'm not.
you can make a long video about the drops,
drops.
that Trevor had.
I'm not one of those fans that's going to just jump off of Trevor. You know, it's week 5. Like I'm a pretty practical person when it comes to football. It's week 5. He has shown flashes. He just has to get it together, put it together, calm the fuck down, and that may take some time. I don't like these comparisons about how other young quarterbacks have done it quicker. Every quarterback's not the same. So I know we want this shit to come quickly, but I want this shit to come quickly. We want this shit to come quickly, but it's not going to come quickly. I do, but this is. Ooh, I had to throw that in there. Sorry, Jack. I know you're young, and so when I look at you, I'm like,
Young,
hey,
he has a wife.
I know, but when I see him, I'm like, are you 17? you look way younger.
I look young.
It is weird when he says he has a wife.
It feels weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, this isn't gonna come quick. I'm patient, but unlike Andy, I can let this ride a little longer until I'm like throwing in the towel.
If they beat the Colts, I'm back in, I think. Yeah. If they beat the Colts, I'm back in. All right, enough.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
I'm off my soapbox.